Hello there, this is Luke.
And I'm Elijah.
And we are the Eagles of Steel.
If you watched our last video where we talked about legends of each of our teams, today we are going to have a fun conversation today, and it's about food.
More specifically, Philly versus Pittsburgh foods.
Exactly. So there's many different foods that Pittsburgh and Philadelphia separately are known for, or at least are popular for. And we're going to talk about each one.
Let's get a beginning with our... Let's actually start not with the famous foods. Let's do that last.
Yeah. Let's start off with our drinks. So for Pittsburgh, we are very much known for something called Turner's Tea. I, as a Steelers fan, I actually have never had it because I haven't been to Pittsburgh. But pretty much what it is, it's a mixture of it's like a specific sugar blend with a certain filtered water they're saying about how they make it. And I'm not really a tea fan, but it is I heard it's really famous over there and it's very popular for them. So how about you?
Mine's more of an alcoholic drink. It's called a PA Punch, Pennsylvania Punch. It's an alcoholic drink. It's actually a cocktail. I didn't look up the specific ingredients, but I just know this. I can't have it.
Okay.
At all. But, like I said, it's a tea versus an alcoholic drink.
Okay. Now, which one do you think would be the best between these two?
I can't have either.
Well, I guess you can't. Well, which one would rather want to have if you could have it?
The tea.
The tea?
Yeah, I'm not an alcoholic guy.
I don't really go for alcoholic drinks, but I also don't really go for tea. But the alcoholic drink sounded good, so give me Philadelphia's alcoholic drink.
So we swapped.
So we swapped here. I would easily prefer that over just tea. The next one we want to go for
is desserts.
Is our dessert section. We're going in opposite direction, guys. We're starting with drink, and then we're doing desserts, and then all the other stuff.
Let's do this, because we've named all two desserts. Let's name out the one that's not the famous one.
Oh, yeah. So the first one I got on Pittsburgh's side is just their chocolate from Cerise Candies.
And Tasty Cakes from Philly.
Ooh, okay. So for me, it's chocolate. Pittsburgh's side is just chocolate. I haven't really had their chocolate, but I've had Hershey's chocolate. And if I know how any chocolate tastes, it's probably really good, especially if it's made from a specific candy shop, like one of those one-off things that are only in Pittsburgh or something. Then it's probably really good.
And we obviously know how Tasty Cakes are, and apparently those are from Philly, which I'm like...
I actually didn't realize they're from Philly this whole time.
I might have, but I think... Yeah. Well, we obviously know how Tasty Cakes are. They're delicious.
Oh, yeah.
But now...
what would you rather choose between a Pittsburgh's chocolate or the Tasty Cakes? What would you rather have?
Well, they're both really good desserts, and they're similar in taste, kind of. Well, chocolate's a little different, but...
Yeah.
I'm still happy, because Tasty Cake has a less sugary touch to it, because chocolate is pure sugar.
Pretty much.
So, I'd rather have the Tasty Cakes, because it's more flavor in my mouth.
For me, I love Tasty Cakes, don't get me wrong. I'm actually going to go with my Pittsburgh chocolate here. Reason why is knowing that it's made from a very probably pretty small or one-off candy shop in Pittsburgh, it's probably really good chocolate because it's got to be probably some of the best authentic chocolate in that area, and I'm if it's that specific, that's got to be good.
No, let's go for the more famous ones. The cannoli from Philly's cannolis.
Those are good.
And I've tasted a cannoli before, and it is very good.
Oh yeah,
I'll just say that right now.
You can get them from pizza shops in this area.
Yeah, but they originally came from Philly.
Yeah,
I'll just put that out there. They're famous there.
For me, it's the burnt almond tart.
What is that?
So, it's really interesting actually. So it's pretty much almost like a cream filled cake with sugary almonds as the cover on top,
like an almond cake, pretty much.
Yeah, and
apparently it's
a major wedding cake type delicacy out in Pittsburgh.
I hear it's also one of the best cakes in PA and the US.
In the US in general. I have not had it, and I almost feel so sorry for talking about it without having it. But How good does that sound compared to a cannoli?
It's very hard.
That is hard, dude.
Because cannolis are very good as well.
I think I'm gonna stick with that burnt almond tart, man, on my side because it sounds so good. Like I've had a cannoli, I know they're great, but the burnt almond tart just sounds so delicious, man. And I am so eager to try it sometime.
I'm not really a big fan of almonds or like nuts or anything like that. So.
Okay, makes sense. That's fine.
So that's why I'm sticking with the cannoli.
Hey, no problems there. They're both great. They're probably both great desserts. Don't get me wrong.
All right. Let's go to our like side like appetizer or something like that. Like we have one. Well, I don't know if yours is really an appetizer, but I have the Philly soft pretzels, and soft pretzels there are amazing.
And your Philly soft pretzels, I got this thing called the potato patch fries.
What are those?
So pretty much what they are is bacon cheese fries, but with browned gravy. So funny thing is, I've actually had this before, but it was not in Pittsburgh. It was a bar and grill type thing down in New Orleans. And down there, it was fantastic. I was not expecting it to be, because I thought it was just bacon cheese fries or something when I ordered it. And then I saw brown gravy all over it. I was like, oh, I'm not sure about this. And I tried it. I was like, ooh. So it's like...
you went from, to yeah.
So all in all, like, they are really good. I would love for you to try them at some point.
Honestly,
whenever you get a chance
it does sound pretty good, and that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with
you should go with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's bacon cheese fries. Okay, you know I love
them. Yeah, I know you love those. And I'm going to go with it too. Like, believe me, I love me some soft pretzels from Philadelphia. Guys, do not get me wrong. But I love bacon cheese fries, dude. I love how that goes. Especially that brown gravy mixture. It's actually really good. Okay. Next up, we got...
I have the roast pork sandwich up next.
Ooh, roast pork sandwich. I'm going to do that versus the pierogies.
Now, what are those? Like, I'm curious.
So what pierogies are, they're like these little, like, doughy things with almost like a potato-like thing inside. Like, it's almost like mashed potatoes in like almost like a dumpling look.
Okay.
Usually what my family likes to do when we make them is we like to, like, pretty much have them drenched in brown butter. And, I can have a dozen of them, man. They are so good. Change the filling.
So it's like little mini bites, pretty much.
Yeah. And, like, oh, gosh, dang, they're so good.
Now, compare that to our roast pork sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
And what consists of that? Is it just a basic kind of like pulled pork sandwich, or
it said roast pork sandwich, so it's roasted, not.
Oh, so do you think it has something to do with like maybe gravy on top, kind of like how?
I'm guessing. I didn't really look at the ingredients for it.
Were?
I just looked at the sandwich and I saw it was really famous in Philly, which
I'm assuming it has something to do like maybe with like a gravy on top, because I know that's something that we've seen in a lot of places in our area, and I'm wondering maybe that was a Philadelphia special and that's why they do it. Because I've seen that with roast, not only pork, but also like roast beef and chicken and all that stuff too. Oh no, what would I choose between pierogies or a roast pork sandwich? I'm going pierogies.
I'm sticking with the roast pork sandwich.
Okay. Pierogies for me are just so, I guess, nostalgic. I like that was something where it was always made here, and everyone loves them. So I gotta go with those. They're probably both. I know that's delicious too, but pierogies are just iconic. Next up, on my side, I got the Gobblerito.
What's that? Like
Pittsburgh has some really weird names.
I could say so.
So pretty much what I called it is the Thanksgiving burrito.
Okay.
So it's filled with like turkey. I think I had like some sort of. I think it's like says something for potatoes, like black beans. Some like a filling, all that type of stuff is like wrapped in like a burrito and topped with like a gravy. Apparently Pittsburgh just loves gravy. So,
and on my side I have the hoagie. The hoagie.
Okay, those are good.
Because I've had a hoagie before. I think Lilith. I think Lilith has them.
Oh yeah, like hoagies and subs. Like those are pretty much they're very similar to each other. But they're really fun.
When I had one of those before, I'm like, oh man,
they can be good sometimes. Yeah. You can have a really bad one depending on the ingredients, but you can also have a fantastic one. So it's like you gotta like make sure you pick it right. But
pick your poison.
Yeah. All in all, between those two, I'm not a huge fan of some of the ingredients in a gobblerito. Like I say like turkey, and I like some big potato, and I like gravy, but I don't like most of this other stuff.
So you're gonna go with the hoagie?
So I'm actually going with the hoagie here. Like every Pittsburgh fan ever is gonna be like, want to probably like throw me through a window, but but no, guys, like a normal sub / hoagie or whatever, it is so good. Like you can it's pretty much create it yourself, and it's so easy, and it's How about you, man?
And now, I'm picking the hoagie.
Okay. Yeah.
So now for our most famous foods.
Oh, yeah. The one that everyone's been waiting for.
And the one I've had before, why don't you go ahead and name it off? We actually went to this place a few days ago.
So there's actually a place, because we live close to Hershey, and there's a place called the Primanti Brothers in that area, which is from Pittsburgh, and what they are known for, if you guys know, is having French fries and coleslaw on sandwiches.
Like on the sandwich, not on the side?
Not on the side. Directly on the sandwich.
It's the side and the meat all together.
Everything's together. Oh, man. And then what's yours thing again? I think we all know it, but...
The Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
Yeah, we all know how famous and all that. Like, if Philly fans say that I picked the fries over the cheesesteak, they'd probably kill me, but...
Yeah. So...
I've actually never had a Philly cheesesteak before.
I have to be honest, I've never had an authentic one either. Because the ones that we get here are always ones with like marinara sauce and like you got peppers. And I'm like, what is this garbage? That's not real.
We gotta get legit in Philly.
Yeah, the real style, someone with that awesome cheese sauce and maybe a little bit of onions, just because that's what the steak's cooked with or something. But oh man, I want to get an authentic one.
Like just thinking about it, I'm gonna take the Philly cheesesteak. Just thinking about it
now in my brain.
Like.
I was thinking long and hard about this stuff, and I'm going with my Primanti Brothers side. Like, I love, like, don't get me wrong, that Philly cheesesteak sounds really dang good. But I haven't had one yet. I've had the Primanti Brothers sandwich. I know it's great.
I've had it too. It's not that bad. No.
Yeah. So it's like, oh no, I gotta go with that. And plus, they have like a salad thing for it too, like where they put the French fries on top of a salad. And I'm like, that sounds pretty interesting too.
Okay.
Yeah, like that, like oh no, like that's I probably combine them in the same thing together. Like it's called like a Pittsburgh salad or something.
I think so. That's what it's called. Yeah.
But I just kind of combine it together just because it's pretty much the same thing, but one's in salad form, one's sandwich. So, oh man, so all in all, between these two, which one do you think you would rather go for if you had to choose between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh for all of them?
For all of them, it's more Philly than Pittsburgh. I had some Pittsburgh selected. I'm pretty sure. I think I picked the.
I know for you picked the potato patch fries. You picked. I forget if you picked the tort or not.
I picked the tea. The tea and the patch fries.
Oh, sure, you picked the tea, that's right.
The tea and the patch fries.
Other than that, you were all Philly.
I'm all Philly, though. Nah.
Yeah, for me, I went with the hoagie. I went with your alcoholic drink.
The PA punch.
Yeah.
So you went...
like the hoagie and the alcoholic drink.
So you went four for your side and two for mine. And I went,
same thing.
And I went 4 for your side, and I went 2 for mine.
Oh, no, like after all this stuff...
Actually, no, it was 5 and 2, not 4 and 2, because we had named all 7 items, not 6.
Yeah, but even then, though, I'm sticking with Pittsburgh. It's a very close match. Both things are great. I'm gonna have to stick with Pittsburgh here. Like for the entire selection of these things, I'm gonna have to stick with Pittsburgh.
Obviously, I'm sticking with Philly because I selected more Philly foods, which sound really good than Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Which, that's not a surprise for either one of us. Like, we would pick our side more than the other. But some we have to be honest with ourselves and say that the other side is better than our side.
Yeah. All right, but there you guys have it. Next week, we're going to be talking about X factors of the game coming up during this next season. We're really excited to watch.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one to talk about.
This is going to be more of a debate than just beside each other talking.
Yep. And always, guys, remember, hit hit the subscribe button, which will be right around the center of the screen.
And
next
comment,
to here.
comment down below what favorite foods you like in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, and do that as well, guys. Come on. Love us. Come on.
Anyways, so this is
always,
Luke.
And I'm Elijah. And we are the Eagles of Steel. Bye!